right, how is everybody doing today? Welcome back to another video, and today, backed by viewer request, we're going to do my full review for the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. Now, I'm going to try and be as objective as possible, but this video might be a little bit more biased than usual because I've actually owned 3 different pairs of this. That's how good it is. I've actually owned 3 of them, and this is my 3rd pair, all right? But I was contemplating whether or not to make this review. I basically did a comparison a long time ago. A viewer watched one of my fit and sound demos, and he or she requested the full review. So I figured, okay, why not? If y'all ask for it and I have the capability to do it, I'll do it. So without further ado, backed by viewer request, let's get into this full review. Now, I'm going to be as thorough and in-depth as possible. Now, I'm not going to show how to connect this to an iOS device because I'm using my iPhone to record the video here today, but the steps are basically the same. The only difference is you're going to have to use the Galaxy Buds app on your iPhone and then follow along with the same steps. But if you have a Samsung device, then you just follow along with the steps in this video and it's going to work seamlessly. Those are the only differences you guys and gals have to worry about. I'm going to link up a video showing y'all how to connect it with a Samsung Galaxy device, as well as demonstrating it in this video here today. And I'm also going to link up a video showing you how to do it with an iOS device. So by the time you're done watching this full review, not only will you know everything there is to know about your Galaxy Buds Plus, but you should get an overall idea if these earbuds are worth picking up. So without further ado, let's jump into this full review. Let's go. Starting off here, let's talk about the overall build quality and design of the buds themselves. Now, build quality wise, these buds are built primarily out of your different combinations of glossy plastic, grippy wings, and glossy interior plastic with your charging ports. So this is built out of a combination of glossy and texturized plastic. And in my opinion, in terms of the overall build materials, I have to say it is top notch. It's very comfortable for extended listening sessions, and it's also very lightweight and durable. All right, so build quality wise, Samsung has done a top notch job. Now, moving over to the design aspects of the earbuds here, this is another area where I have to say Samsung has done a top notch job. With the addition of these fins, it goes right into your ear and it fits very snugly. And they did provide different size ear tips as well as different size fins. So you should get the appropriate fins in the box to fit whatever size ear you may have. And I always recommend you go through all the included ear tips and wings if included, so you get the overall best fit, because that helps with the overall sound quality, volume, bass, and the overall fit and comfort itself. So going through the included earbud tips and wings is essential to the overall user experience. But talking about the overall design, again, I feel as though Samsung has done a top-notch job here. Okay, so talking about the overall build quality and design on the whole, Samsung did a top-notch job across the board. All right, moving on, let's get into the next category here. Let's talk about the overall core features that Samsung included in these earbuds. All right, core feature number 1, it's an oldie but a goodie. These bad boys feature Bluetooth 5.0 on board. So not the latest and greatest Bluetooth, but it works and it gets the job done. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. And that means these have the standard range of 10 meters or 33 feet. And in my testing, spoiler alert, it's actually a lot better than that. But the overall Bluetooth on these is Bluetooth 5.0. Okay? That's core feature number 1. Core feature number 2, these bad boys incorporate IPX4, sweat resistance and water resistance. So that's like the bare minimum of water resistance here. In all honesty, I would like to have seen at least an IPX7 rating, but I have taken these on multiple workouts, trips to the gym, and I've gotten them super sweaty, and they still work 100% as if brand new. So I want to see a higher sweat resistance and water resistance rating, but IPX4, I guess you can get away with it. I haven't had any issues in my overall usage. So it is what it is. That's core feature number 2. Core feature number 3, these bad boys incorporate tri-microphones on board. So you have 3 microphones built into the earbud. Now, for the life of me, I could not tell you where all 3 microphones are, but spoiler alert, the mics on these, we're going to talk about it in more detail later on in the video, but the mics on these are really good, and you get 3 of them, okay? So that's core feature number 3. Core feature number 4, these bad boys do incorporate quick charging. So 3 minutes of charge will give you 1 hour of usage with the charging case. So if you forget to charge these buds and you have a short ride to the gym, within that ride to the gym, these bad boys should be charged up enough for you to get through your workout. And now I have taken advantage of that feature multiple times, and that really is some really quick charging on here, and I can vouch for that, but that's core feature number 4. Core feature number 5, the charging case does incorporate wireless charging on here, so you can truly live that hashtag wireless experience. Now you can see the charging case is fully charged. I fully charged it before this video, but it does incorporate wireless charging. Really solid core feature there. I really do think all Bluetooth earbuds or Bluetooth accessories should incorporate some form of wireless charging. So I'm very happy to see that core feature built in right here on these earbuds. Core feature number 5, and this is my absolute favorite. I feel compelled to point this out when earbuds have it and when they don't have it, but these earbuds give you the ability to use them in true stereo mode, both earbuds together, or true independent mode, one earbud at a time. I'm going to demonstrate that for y'all a little bit later on when we check latency and connectivity, but you get true independent mode usage and true stereo mode usage out of these earbuds. And the last core feature number 5 or 6, I done lost count at this point. These earbuds do come with a fully featured, dedicated companion application. All right. And I've done multiple walkthroughs of the companion application, but essentially everything you need to know is included with the application right here. And all you have to do is get this application right here. The Samsung wearable application. That's all you're going to need. I'm going to show y'all how it looks, and we're going to take a brief walkthrough of it. And I'm going to walk y'all through the pairing steps throughout this video, but that's the only application you need with these earbuds, and that works with all of Samsung's accessories. So if you got earbuds, if you got a watch, it's going to work with the Galaxy Wearables application. All right? But you have a fully featured companion application with these earbuds. All right? So that goes over all the core features. Now, let's keep it moving. All right? Up next now, let's talk about the overall sound quality, the volume, and the bass on these earbuds. All right? Now, sound quality wise, these are really good, okay, with minimal distortion on the low or the high ends of the volume spectrum. Really good sound quality overall. Volume wise, these are really good as well. Where they fall a little bit short is in the bass department. I wouldn't say the bass is the best. I would say it's good and it gets the job done. So it does need improvements in the bass. But if you get the best fit with the earbud tips, you're still going to have an overall enjoyable experience. Now, if you want to see a live experience and live opinions as to how I feel about the earbuds in terms of the overall sound quality, volume, and the bass, please feel free to check out my fit and sound demo. I'll link it up down below in the video description. I'll also link up all of my continued coverage and extended coverage on the Galaxy Buds Plus. Also, that will be linked up down below in the video description as well. All right? But just reiterating some of my thoughts after extended usage with the earbuds, the sound quality is really good, the volume is really good, and the bass is good. Okay? It gets the job done. It works. All right? It still can use a little bit of an improvement, but it gets the job done. All right? So that goes over the sound quality, that goes over the bass, and that goes over the volume. Now, let's talk about the all-important mic quality, or i.e. mic quality. And this is where I have to say these earbuds do a really good job. Now, I tested these mics on these earbuds doing a variety of different things. Phone calls, dictating text messages, dictating emails, so on and so forth. Video calls, all that good stuff. And the mics on these earbuds worked flawlessly. And they worked flawlessly whether I was using an Android device or my iOS device. Now, the connectivity wasn't as seamless with my iOS device. I did have to go in when I was on a phone call. It's not like Android or my Galaxy device where I can just tap on the name of the buds and it will switch over and it will stay connected. On your iOS device, you will have to manually switch to the Bluetooth earbuds. If it's not AirPods, you have to manually switch to it when you're on a phone call. But the mic quality and mic performance, no matter what I was doing, was top notch. So the overall mic quality on these is top notch in my overall opinion. Now, up next, let's talk about how you would pair up these earbuds to your device. And we're using a Samsung device here, so that's going to make it extremely easy. Now, there's two ways you can do this. You can press and hold the touch-sensitive areas on the earbuds for about 3 to 5 seconds. You're going to get an audible beeping, letting you know that they go into pairing mode. Then you're going to want to launch the Galaxy Wearable application and follow along with the pairing steps. Or what you can do is put the earbuds in the charging case, close the lid, make sure they're charging first, then turn on Bluetooth on your Galaxy device, and then it will automatically connect and launch you up in the Galaxy Wearables application, and it will seamlessly walk you through the connection process with the earbuds. Let's demonstrate it here in this video. Now, if you don't want to use the Galaxy Wearables application, you can still connect it up as if you had a regular pair of Bluetooth earbuds. So you just go in, you turn on Bluetooth, all right? You make sure your device is visible. You go into the Bluetooth settings, you connect, you tap on make visible to nearby Bluetooth devices. You make sure you hit scan for nearby devices inside of the Bluetooth settings. And when it pops up, after you take them out of the case, you find the Galaxy Buds Plus and tap on it, and it will pair like a regular pair of Bluetooth earbuds, and you will be good to go. But if you have a Galaxy device, this whole process is streamlined, and let me show it to you now by walking through the pairing steps. So all we have to do is put the buds in the case, make sure they start charging, make sure they get a proper seat, close the case real quick, let it sit for a couple seconds here. Again, we just want to make sure that Bluetooth is on our Galaxy device. We really don't have to do anything else. And then after that, we just have to open the case, right? And it's going to take a couple seconds, and you're going to see it's going to pop up with a prompt here. And all we have to do is hit connect, right? And it's going to connect to our Galaxy Buds, go through the whole connection process, connect us with the app, and we'll be good to go. Now, if you have any Galaxy products, these steps work just like this. So if you have a watch that you want to connect them to, if you have a tablet, if you have a phone, if you have any type of Galaxy product, it's going to work. And you can see It connected us through the application. Now my application needs an update. We're going to do that later. So we're going to hit later, and it's going to drop us straight into the Galaxy Wearables Companion application. And this bad boy has everything that we need to know. So it's going to give us our charge status for the case. It's going to give us our charge status for the buds. And it's going to take us through our touch controls. So all of our touch controls are here. And these are configurable. Okay. You can also block the touch controls as well. We have access to our ambient sound. And we can increase our ambient sound as well. All through the application here. Then we have additional earbud controls, so readout notifications, a built-in equalizer. We got a bunch of extra features with our Galaxy Labs here, so we can control the volume with the earbud edges. We can add extra ambient sound. We have a dedicated gaming mode. You can double tap the edges for different features, so on and so forth. And we also have a dedicated user manual in here as well. So all we have to do is you go into About. You can get all the information for your Galaxy Buds. In there, we got in-ear detection that you could turn off and on. Okay. And by far my favorite feature is the ability to read out notifications from any application. Okay. Now these is the basic standard, but you can pretty much do it from any application on your device. That is awesome. That is clutch. And that's one of my all-time favorite features. Okay. Okay. And then again, you got access to your full user manual in here. So you can see it walks you through all the button controls with nice demonstrations and videos. All right. It walks you through how you would charge up the buds if you have a Galaxy device with reverse power share. You can use the wireless charging reverse power share feature on your Galaxy device, or you can use a wireless charging pad. Okay. It also walks you through the charge status for the charging case. All right. So 30% is red. 30 to 60% is yellow, and then 60 to 100% is green. All right. And then it walks you through the pairing process if you don't want to use the case itself. Again, you press and hold each touch sensitive area on the earbud for about 3 to 5 seconds. You're going to get an audible prompt letting you know it's in pairing mode, and you just go through the pairing process I already mentioned. So it has a full-featured user manual, and it has a bunch of configurable controls inside of the companion application. This is why I say this is a full-featured, dedicated companion application, but that essentially goes over the pairing steps. Now, let me go ahead and show y'all some connectivity things. But to do this, let me turn down my volume so we don't get any type of copyright infringement. And let's go ahead and launch YouTube Music. All right. And we're going to go ahead and play some music. All right. So what was I listening to earlier here? Let me go to my likes. Yes. All right. So the theme song from P-Valley. It's a really good show. If you can get into it. That's what I was listening to last. All right, so let's go ahead and push play on that. And so now you can see the music is playing, and you're going to have sound from both earbuds. Okay, so y'all can see music is playing right there, no issues. You got true stereo sound coming through both earbuds. Now, let's say I wanted to use the right earbud, drop the left one back in the case. Make sure it seats properly. Make sure it starts charging. Close the case. Still got the music playing through the right earbud. No problems. Y'all see how seamless that is? Now it did pause, but you could just restart it and it's still going to keep playing. Okay? So it's seamless, but it does pause when you transition in between the earbuds. So now we got music playing through the right earbud. let's say we want to go back to stereo mode. Just got to open it up, take the left earbud out. You see it's going to pause real quick. It reconnects, and then you could just tap it again to keep playing, and it plays just like that. And we could do the same thing with the left. Drop the left in or drop the right in. Close it. Okay. It pauses. You just tap it again to let it keep playing. So you can see it is a small break in connectivity, but it still is very seamless. So whether you want to use the earbuds together or separately, it's going to work no problems. So going back to stereo mode, just got to take it out. It's going to reconnect. And you can see we could tap play again, and it's going to keep playing. So no issues with the overall connectivity, no issues with the overall latency. Now there is a small break when you transition between the two, but it's still very seamless. Okay, seamless indeed. So that takes us through the overall pairing steps. That takes us through a latency and connectivity test. And now let's continue on with the rest of the review. And that also takes us through the companion application and its features. All right. So let's keep going now. Let's go. So up next now, let's talk about the overall Bluetooth range and the overall Bluetooth strength on these earbuds. Now, as I said earlier in the core features category, these earbuds have Bluetooth 5.0 on board with a standard range of 10 meters or 33 feet. And in my testing, that is spot on. And I was actually able to get a little bit better than that. So I would say I was getting anywhere from about 75-ish feet without any issues. It really started to strain the connection at about 100 feet, but 75 feet is perfect. And y'all already know, maybe you're new to the channel, but how I test the Bluetooth connectivity, I connect up my device in the room here, and then I just start walking. So about 15 feet from where I record my videos in the bedroom is the kitchen. Didn't have any issues there. 15 feet from the kitchen is my lanai or side porch. Didn't have any issues there. 15 feet from the lanai is the pool deck, or about where we at? 15, 30, 45. We're about 45 feet. No issues on the pool deck. When I'm walking out to my straight driveway, which is about 75 feet, no issues. When I start walking down the driveway, which is about 100 feet, then I start running into connectivity issues. So as long as I was within 75 feet, it worked no problem, which is way better than the advertised 10 meters or 33 feet. So the Bluetooth range and strength on these earbuds, in my opinion, is top notch indeed. And another feature that I forgot to point out is that if you have a Galaxy device, and the really cool thing is that the newer Pixel devices started doing this too. Let me show you real quickly. So if I have a Galaxy device with my Bluetooth earbuds, if I go into Pro Video mode, okay, and you can see I can tap on the mics in Pro Video and go over to Bluetooth audio, and now I can get Bluetooth audio from the microphones connected to my Galaxy device. Now, Samsung has been doing this for years now. You can pretty much do it with any Bluetooth connected pair of earbuds. You can see I'm getting live audio through the Pro Video application on the Bluetooth earbuds. But the really cool thing is that Google, with their Pixel devices, incorporated this feature as well. So not only can you do it on Galaxy devices now, you can also do it on Pixel devices. Prior to the integrated feature here, you had to go and get a third-party application, something like 4K Camera Pro, to give you that feature. So you can see I can get the same feature on 4K Camera Pro, but I have to dive in, and then I can set it to Bluetooth audio and stereo if supported. But the cool thing here was if you had a Galaxy device, it was already integrated into the stock camera application on your Galaxy device. And now if you have a Pixel device, it's integrated into the stock Pixel camera application with your Pixel device. So you no longer need to use a third-party camera application to get Bluetooth audio if you have a Galaxy device or a Pixel device. That's my bad, can't talk. That's one feature I wanted to point out in this video. So kudos, Google, for adding that feature. Thank you so much, Samsung, for including that feature for years. That's one of the reasons why Samsung devices are my go-to recording devices. But that's a feature I wanted to show y'all as well. I forgot to point that out earlier. But that goes over the pairing steps, the Bluetooth range and strength. Now let's talk about overall durability. Because y'all know, y'all talking to Mr. Super Clumsy in here. So y'all already know I dropped these earbuds. And I dropped the other earbuds too. Because as I said, I've owned these 3 different times. And y'all can see even with multiple drops, it still looks in pristine condition. So no dings, no dents, no scratches. And I've taken this on multiple workouts. It's dropped on different combinations of surfaces, matte surface in the gym, wood surfaces in my home, tile surfaces in the bathroom. Yes, I use my earbuds in the bathroom. Don't judge me. Wood surfaces in the kitchen, tile countertops in the kitchen. This bad boy has dropped on a variety of different surfaces and it still works perfectly fine. Okay, so overall durability with these earbuds is top notch. Now, that just means if you're super clumsy like myself, they are more apt to survive. But, and this is a big but, you still want to be careful because all it does take is one good drop and you may potentially break your earbuds. But this is where I would have to say the combinations of build materials that Samsung decided to go with was a really nice combination because it makes it very durable for those accidental drops. But please still be extremely careful. All right? But overall durability on these is top notch in my overall opinion. Okay? Let's keep it moving now. Up next now, let's talk about the all-important charge times and the all-important battery life. Now, I'm going to go over the manufacturer's estimates before I get into my results. And I want y'all to keep in mind that my results are done from an extremely heavy user standpoint. And I tested the earbuds at 35% volume and 50% volume respectfully. And that's what my results will show. I'll have my results up on the screen as well as the manufacturer's estimates up on the screen as well. But let's go through it. So in terms of charge times, okay, Samsung didn't really give us any estimates in terms of the charge times. They really just gave you the quick charging times. So 3 minutes of quick charge will give you 1 hour of usage. So in terms of charge times, I had to really play it by ear. Now, based on my testing, the earbuds themselves took about 1 hour and 35 minutes to reach a full charge. And so too did the charging case via the USB Type-C charging port on the back. So very happy to see that. Say it with me. One cable to rule them all. USB Type-C, all the things. And the earbuds and the charging case took about 1 hour and 35 minutes to reach a full charge, charging wired. Now, charging wirelessly, okay, the charging case took about just under 3 hours to reach a full charge. So about 2 hours and about 55 minutes charging wirelessly. But I gotta tell y'all, the fact that I don't need to use any cables, that wireless charging feature, that's a big plus in my overall opinion. But it is a lot slower. So 1 hour and 35 minutes charging wired, about 2 hours and 55 minutes charging wirelessly. So that's the charge times for the Galaxy Buds based on my testing. Now let's get into the overall battery life. Now, in terms of battery life, Samsung estimated that the buds themselves will give you 11 hours on a single charge, and then you'll get another additional charge, including the charging case, giving you a grand total of 22 hours of battery life using everything all together. So 11 hours with the buds and an additional 11 hours with the charging case, giving you a grand total of 22 hours all together. All right. And they did state that the charging case will give you one additional charge. Now, I wish that was better. I wish we got at least 3 additional charges, but it is what it is. And I can tell y'all that more than stands up in my testing. Now, my particular testing was a little bit better than that. Keep in mind, I tested at 35% volume and 50% volume, and I was averaging anywhere between 12 and 14 hours on a single charge. Keep in mind, that's with heavy usage, and that was in stereo mode, so 12 to 14 hours in stereo mode. Okay, then we get one additional charge with the charging case. So including the charging case in stereo mode, I was averaging between 25 to 26 hours in stereo mode. Now, in independent mode, I was again averaging between 12 and 14 hours on a single charge. And then you just double that because you're using the earbuds one after the other. So including the charging case in independent mode, I was getting 12 to 14 hours on a single charge, and then 24 to 28 hours including the charging case. And again, the charging case did get me one additional charge. So that more than meets and exceeds Samsung's manufactured estimates, okay? Because they estimated 11, I was getting anywhere from 12 to 14, all right? They estimated 22 with the charging case. I was getting anywhere from 24 to 28. Keep in mind, this is with my style of heavy usage, so your guys and gals results may vary, okay? But that goes over the charge times. That goes over the overall battery life. Now let's keep it pushing here. So up next now, let's briefly summarize the positives and the negatives of these earbuds. Then let's talk about the overall pricing, the overall availability. Let me get into my final thoughts and make an overall recommendation. All right? So pretty much if you watch no other segment of this full review, as long as you watch the positives and negatives category, you should get a good overall idea of how I feel about the earbuds. So let's summarize these positives and negatives really quickly. Let's go. All right, so positive number 1, the overall build quality and design on these is top notch. These bad boys have an extremely solid core feature set on board, okay? The sound quality and the volume on these is really good, okay? The overall mic quality on these is top notch. The overall Bluetooth range and strength on these is top notch. The overall durability on these is top notch. And these are available for a really great price in my overall opinion. And again, I'm very happy to see that we get wireless charging with the charging case. And we get USB Type-C built into the charging case as well. So one cable to rule them all, USB Type-C, all the things. Okay? So those are all really great positives in my opinion. These are extremely comfortable for extended listening sessions. Okay? And they are extremely lightweight and durable as well. Okay? All really great positives in my opinion. Now, as I always do with my headphone reviews, I'll have a full list of the positives and the negatives thrown up in post. So if there's something that I forgot, I'll hopefully have it up in the list. If not, if you pick up these earbuds and you spot a positive and or negative that I forgot to mention, please leave that feedback down below in the comments. As always, all feedback is greatly appreciated. Just remember to keep it respectful, please. All right? But that goes over the positives. Now let's get into the negatives. All right? Negative number 1, I do wish that Samsung went with physical clicky buttons and used a more grippy instead of a glossy material. Just in my opinion, y'all know I'm not a big fan of touch controls, even though these touch controls are really good. I really prefer physical clicky buttons. So that was a negative there, that I did have to fight with touch controls. Negative number 2, I really do wish the charging case could get me more than 1 additional charge. All right? 2 charges would have been ideal. 3 would have been great. So even though the battery life on these is top notch and it more than gets me 10 hours plus, I would have liked more additional charges with the charging case. So if Samsung comes out with a second generation of the Galaxy Buds Plus, Samsung, add more additional chargers with the charging case, please and thank you. But essentially, those are my only 2 negatives with these earbuds. I wanted physical clicky buttons, that's negative number 1. I wanted a more grippy material, that's negative number 2. And I wanted more additional charges from the charging case, negative number 3. Did I say 2? I meant 3. Again, that's why I have a full list of the negatives thrown up in post, in case I mess up. But that goes over the positives, that goes over the negatives. Now let's keep it pushing on to the final part of this video. Let's talk pricing, let's talk overall availability, let's talk final thoughts, let's go. Now, in terms of the pricing, let me pull it up on Amazon here, because I've had so many of them. But I was able to pick these up for, these were in used, very good condition. And I was able to pick them up for $69.50. I'll have a screenshot of my digital receipt thrown up in post. So before taxes, it was $64.95. And then after taxes, it came up to $69.50. So just under 70 bucks. Now, as of the recording of this video, let's see what they're going for. So I got it pulled up off camera here. Let me launch Amazon. Let me get to my orders. Okay. All right, so right now they're going for, the cheapest I see is about 60 bucks. All right, the most expensive I'm seeing here is about 80 to 150 bucks. What? For Galaxy Buds Pluses? Oh man. Okay, no, you definitely don't want to pay $115. Honestly, y'all, even though these are really good, you don't really want to pay more than 80 bucks for these, because they're a little bit older. Granted, they're the best Galaxy Buds in my opinion, and I've actually tested all of the Galaxy Buds aside from the new ones that just came out. So honestly, if you can get these under 60 bucks, under 50 bucks, go ahead, snatch them up. You honestly don't want to pay more than 80 bucks for these. But can I recommend y'all pick these up? I would have to say yes, in my overall opinion. Just don't pay more than 80 bucks for these. Please don't. Okay? So although they are going for $115, you really don't want to pay more than 80 bucks for these. And again, I paid about $69.50. So just under 70 bucks. But can I recommend that y'all pick these up and use them? In my overall opinion, if you're on the market for really good, truly wireless Bluetooth earbuds, okay, and you have a Galaxy device, or even if you don't, these are some really good earbuds, and they have all the overall features, in my opinion, that you want to see from Bluetooth earbuds. They're actually one of my favorite pairs of Bluetooth earbuds. I've actually owned 3 of them, as I've said, so I'm a little biased. But can I recommend y'all pick these up? I would have to say yes. Yes, indeed. Now, as always, if this video piqued your interest, all the affiliated buy links as to where y'all can pick up these earbuds at some really great prices will be linked up down below in the video description, along with all of my other recommended Bluetooth earbud videos and reviews. So as always, if your interest is piqued, down below in the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. And as the name implies, those are affiliated links. So when y'all buy products through those affiliated links, I do get a small percentage of kickback that I do put back into the channel so I can keep bringing you guys and gals content, but that's at no additional cost to you guys and gals. So that's a win-win to everyone in my overall opinion. All right? So as always, if you're interested to speak, down below in the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Now, this whole video here today was recorded using the primary 12 megapixel camera on the Samsung, I'm tripping. I told y'all I use Galaxy devices. The primary 12 megapixel camera on the iPhone 11. This was recorded in 720p at 30 FPS with no external microphone hooked up. Here, let me just throw this in. So, ultra wide and primary. So now I've used both the cameras on the iPhone 11. Again, we use the ultra wide 12 megapixel sensor, and we also use the primary 12 megapixel sensor. So please let me know what you think of the overall video quality, as well as what you think of the overall audio quality down below. As always, all your feedback is greatly appreciated. Just remember to keep it respectful, please. I've been recording a bunch of videos, so my voice sounds like crap. I don't really feel well, but I wanted to get this one in where it fit in. I hope you guys and gals enjoyed the video. I hope y'all found it helpful. If you did, you know what to do. Please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you would like to see more content like this, also feel free to hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you click off the notification bell icon right next to it. And please feel free to follow me across all the social media platforms. I'll link those up down below in the video description as well. Hope everyone is having a great day. Hope you guys and gals are staying safe out there. And I will catch everyone in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. We are out of here. Peace. Okay? And there you go, bro. There's your full review of the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, to go along with all the other Galaxy Buds reviews that I've done. I'll link all that up down below in the video description as well. So the video description is going to be jam-packed. All right? But we are out of here. Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. I really do like the fact that I got continuous audio recording with the iPhone 11. I got continuous video recording with the iPhone 11 as well. We got a nice smooth transition between the primary and the ultra wide, and it still looks good no matter what I use. Oh yes, I like these iPhone 11 cameras. I really do like the iPhone cameras in general. Good stuff here. Good stuff indeed. Alright, we are out of here. I just made this video unnecessarily long, so we will timestamp it for convenience. Have a good one, everybody. Once again, 3 times. Peace. We're out of here.